Gemini 3.0 in Google search is insane. Google just dropped Gemini 3.0 and it's completely changing how search works. I'm talking smarter answers, instant visual layouts, and AI that actually gets what you're asking. This is the biggest search update in years, and you need to see what it can do. If you're in SEO or digital marketing, this changes everything. Let's dive in, and trust me, this one is huge. Gemini 3.0 just launched in Google search. And it's not like the other updates you've seen before. This isn't just a small tweak. This is a complete overhaul of how search understands you, answers you, and shows you information. Right? So let's break this down. So what exactly is Gemini 3.0? It's Google's most advanced AI model, and they just integrated it directly into Google search, not as a side feature, not as a test. It's live right now for Google AI Pro and Ultra subscribers. And here's what makes it different. Gemini 3.0 has deeper reasoning. It understands what you're really asking, not just the words you type. It picks up on nuance, it gets context, and it gives you answers that actually make sense. But that's just the start. The real game changer is how it displays information. I'm talking dynamic visual layouts, tables that build themselves based on your question, side-by-side comparisons, interactive tools, all generated on the fly. Hey, if we haven't met already, I'm the digital avatar of Julian Goldie, CEO of SEO agency Goldie Agency. Whilst he's helping clients get more leads and customers, I'm here to help you get the latest AI updates. Julian Goldie reads every comment, so make sure you comment below. Let me give you an example. Say you're researching which laptop to buy. You type in a question about specs and pricing. Old search would give you links to click through. Gemini 3.0 builds you a comparison table right there. Specs, prices, pros and cons, all laid out. You don't have to dig through 10 different websites. It's all right in front of you. Or say you're asking about loan options. Gemini 3.0 can generate a calculator for you right in the search results. You can play with numbers, see different scenarios, make decisions faster. This is what I mean by generative UI. The interface adapts to your question. It's not the same layout for everyone. It's custom built for what you need. And this is only available in AI mode. AI mode is a new feature in Google search powered by Gemini 3.0. It's designed for complex questions, the kind of questions where you used to have to search 5 or 6 times to get a full answer. Now you ask once and Gemini 3.0 handles the rest. It routes your query to Gemini 3 when it needs that extra intelligence. It pulls from credible sources. It gives you AI overviews that summarize the key points. And it does all of this while showing you where the information came from. So you're not just trusting a black box. You can see the sources, you can verify, you can dig deeper if you want. But for most questions, you won't need to because the answer is already complete. Now here's where it gets really interesting for anyone in SEO or content creation. Gemini 3.0 changes how people interact with search. They're spending less time clicking through pages, they're getting answers faster, they're using these interactive tools instead of visiting 5 different sites. What does that mean for you? It means your content strategy has to evolve. You can't just rank on page 1 anymore and expect clicks. You need to think about how Gemini 3.0 pulls information. You need to structure your content so it gets cited in these AI overviews. You need to understand how generative UI works so you know what Gemini is looking for. This isn't a small shift. This is a fundamental change in how search operates. And if you're not paying attention, you're going to fall behind. All right, before we go further, I want to tell you about the AI Profit Boardroom. This is the best place to scale your business, get more customers, and save hundreds of hours with AI automation. Inside, you'll find proven strategies, case studies, and a community of people who are actually using AI to grow. If you're serious about leveraging AI in your business, check it out. Link is in the description. Now back to Gemini 3.0, but let's keep going because there's more. One of the coolest things about Gemini 3.0 is how it reduces friction. You know how sometimes you ask a question and the answer is close but not quite right, so you have to rephrase it. Search again, click another link, try again. That back and forth is frustrating. Gemini 3.0 eliminates most of that. Because it understands intent better, it knows what you're really trying to find out. And it routes your question to the right model at the right time. If it's a simple question, it uses a faster model. If it's complex, it uses Gemini 3 for deeper reasoning. You don't have to think about any of this. It just works and the results are noticeably better. I've been testing it and the difference is night and day. The answers are more accurate. The visual layouts make information easier to digest. And the whole experience feels smoother. It's like going from a flip phone to a smartphone. You can go back to the old way, but why would you? Now let's talk about something that ties into this video creation. Using Gemini, Google has this tool called Veo 3.1. It's an API that lets you generate AI videos with native audio, and it works with Gemini's capabilities. Here's how it works. You give it a detailed prompt. You can even use a reference image to guide the video, and Veo 3.1 creates a high quality video clip for you. This is massive for content creators. Imagine you're explaining something about Gemini 3.0. You can use Veo to generate visuals that match your explanation. You can create demos without filming anything. You can show UI interactions without screen recording. It's all AI generated, but it looks real. And because it integrates with Gemini, the output is smart. It understands context, it knows what to show based on your prompt. These tools are giving creators superpowers. You can produce more content faster, you can test ideas without huge production costs, and you can stay ahead of trends because you're not limited by traditional video production timelines. Let me give you a practical example of how this works in real life. Say you're researching marketing strategies for a new product launch. You type into Google search with AI mode on what are the most effective marketing channels for a tech product launch in 2025. Old search gives you blog posts to read. Maybe some case studies. If you're lucky, Gemini 3.0 gives you a breakdown. A table comparing channels, organic social, paid ads, influencer marketing, content marketing, SEO. It shows you pros and cons. For each, it shows you estimated costs, it shows you timeframes, all generated dynamically based on your question. And if you want to go deeper, you can click through to sources, but most of the time, you don't need to. Because the answer is right there. This is what I mean by smarter search. It's not just finding information, it's organizing it, presenting it, and making it actionable, and this has huge implications. For businesses, it means your customers can find answers faster. They can make decisions quicker. They can compare options without leaving Google. For marketers, it means you need to adapt. You need to think about how your content gets pulled into these AI overviews. You need to structure data in ways that Gemini can understand. You need to focus on being cited, not just ranked. And for developers, this opens up new possibilities. The Gemini API gives you access to this intelligence. You can build apps that use the same reasoning capabilities. You can create tools that generate custom interfaces like Gemini does in search. You can integrate video generation with Veo. The possibilities are massive. Now let's talk about why this is a game changer. First, it's about user experience. Search has always been about finding information, but Gemini 3.0 makes it about understanding information. There's a big difference. Finding is just the first step. Understanding is where real value happens. And when you reduce the friction between finding and understanding, people get more done, they make better decisions, they waste less time. The second is about competition. Google is in an AI race with OpenAI, Microsoft, and others. Gemini 3.0 is their answer. It shows they're not just keeping up, they're pushing boundaries. And for users, that competition means better tools. Third, it's about accessibility. These features are rolling out to AI Pro and Ultra users first, but they're expanding. More people will have access over time. And when powerful AI becomes accessible, it levels the playing field. Small businesses can compete with big ones. Solo creators can produce content like teams. Anyone with an idea can build something meaningful. That's the real promise here. Now, I know some people are worried about what this means for SEO. Is traditional SEO dead? No, but it's evolving. You can't rely on old tactics anymore. Keyword stuffing doesn't work. Thin content gets ignored. Clickbait gets filtered out. What works now is value. Deep, well-researched, well-structured content that actually answers questions. Content that gets cited by Gemini. Content that becomes part of those AI overviews. If you focus on that, you'll be fine. If you're still playing the old game, you're going to struggle. Let me give you another example. Say you run a SaaS business, you want to rank for software comparisons. Old approach, write a blog post comparing your tool to competitors, optimize for keywords, hope people find it and read it. New approach, structure your content so Gemini can pull it into comparison tables, use schema markup, make your data clear and accessible. Focus on being the source that AI cites. It's a different mindset, but it's the mindset you need now, right? Let's talk about what you should do next. First, if you have access to Google AI Pro or Ultra, turn on AI mode. Start using it. See how it handles your questions. Pay attention to how it structures answers. This will give you insight into how Gemini thinks. Second, audit your content. Is it structured in a way that AI can understand? Or are you using headings, lists, and clear formatting? Are you answering specific questions? If not, fix it. Third, start experimenting with the Gemini API. If you're a developer or you work with developers, explore what's possible, build tools, create integrations, test video generation with Veo. The earlier you start, the more you'll learn, and the more you'll be able to leverage these tools when they become mainstream. Fourth, Stay updated. AI is moving fast. What's cutting edge today might be standard next month. Follow official Google blogs, watch tutorials, join communities where people are discussing these tools. And speaking of communities, let me tell you about the AI Money Lab. It's completely free. Inside, you get 50 plus free AI tools and 200 plus ChatGPT SEO prompts. You'll learn how to use AI agents, access 1000 plus free N8N workflows, and get a full blueprint to generate thousands of leads with AI. You also get access to a free AI community, a free AI course, and proven AI case studies. If you want to stay ahead in AI, this is where you need to be. Link is in the description. That's it for today. If you found this valuable, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and drop a comment below. Julian reads every single one. Let me know what you think about Gemini 3.0. Are you excited? Are you worried? What are you planning to do with it? I want to hear from you. And remember, check out the AI Profit Boardroom. It's the best place to scale your business and save hundreds of hours with AI automation. Also, join the free AI Money Lab. 50 plus free AI tools, 200 plus ChatGPT prompts, and a full community of people using AI to grow links are in the description. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.